Hello, today I'm going to take you through a quick setup for us to bind a long edge A4 book on the Mobi 500. On the Mobi 500, the thickness of the book dictates what wire size to use on the book. This book is roughly about 5mm thick, and therefore we're going to use 5/16 wire. We start by removing the old spool, or in this case, because there isn't a spool on the machine, loading up the new spool. So we load our 5/16 wire on the machine, and it's important that the end of the wire comes off the end of the machine. Apply the spring, give some pressure, clamp. Then we feed the wire off. Down onto the tray. The cardboard goes over this bar and down. It's fed down, goes underneath this bar. And then the end is stuck to the roll, and the roll winds the waist up, and as the bar lifts, the spool stops. Next, we need to find the plate, and all the plates are marked for the wire size, and if you can see, this one says 5/16. The plate has a full groove along the bottom and a partial groove across the top. The full groove locates on these screws here. So we pull on the handle, lifting up the cutter, and drop the plate onto the two screws. Then there is a corresponding screw in the underside of the cutter which lives in this guide. So as we lower the guide down, this whole assembly moves in and out to lock the cutter in the correct position for the wire. Now we've got that, we can just start the wire feeding on the guide. Next thing we do, we turn the machine on by pressing the green button. Accept the language, and we get to our setup screen. So this machine has remembered its previous job. And for this job we need 34 holes, and we have a width of 297. We're using 3:1 pitch wire at 5/16 diameter. We're not wanting a hanger, and we're running at a wire feed speed of 70%. So once we've done that, we can accept that program, and the machine will go away and set for 5/16. So now we have our wire. We can place the book on the wire, and we have this long guide piece, and this should be roughly 1 inch from the bottom of the book. And moving along, we have another guide piece which is used to deflect the paper after it's bound into the catch tray, and this needs to be just below the guide we've just fitted and higher than the table. So working along, we have a few more settings. So we have a control up here which we need to set for the correct wire size corresponding with 5/16. we have a setting on the end of the machine, which there is a table, and for 5/16 wire, which should be on 18, which is what we're set. And then the last thing we have to do is set the book thickness. So the book thickness is locked by a knob on this end of the machine and then adjusted by this knob. And we put our book in, we close, we open to give space, and then we lock. And once we've done that, we're ready to press on the pedal, and then the machine will bind. To give more space for the book to drop, as you can see. And once we're set up, we just pick up the book, drop it on the wire, and press the pedal. And there we have it, binding A4 long edge on the Mobi 500. Thank you.